Really expedites our spray time. To give you an idea, on an average deck might be an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes for a gel coater to spray. These two robots working simultaneously, about a 20-minute cycle time. So really big, significant improvement there. Hulls, we don't gain quite as much because, as you know, many of our sport boat hulls are 3 colors, bottom, boot, side. And so there's a little bit of dry time for us to pull our tape lines, which we still have to pull manually. So the robot would spray the bottom of the boat, we'd go in and pull a tape line, the robot would spray the boot stripe, we'd wait a little bit, pull the tape line, the robot would spray the hull side, and then eject it. So hulls are a little longer, like typically a hull now might be an hour and 45 minutes, in here it'll probably be an hour. So still save time, but not quite as much. The other thing that we've learned that's I think really important is when we're hiring operators for the robots, we don't go to the local technical school and hire a guy that's a robotic operator. What we're doing is we're taking our gel coders that work here in the plant and training them to be robot operators. And the important thing there is the robots just do what we tell them to do. They can't see, they just repeat an action that we've trained them to do. Really important that we have a gel coder operating these that knows what it's supposed to look like. If something's not functioning like it should, if there's a run somewhere or a thin spot. So he's there for that quality control. So our first robot, which we'll go to next, we picked our very best gel coder in the company and trained him to run the robot, knowing that he would give us the input. My guys can program the robots that work for me, my automation guys, but they don't really know what it needs to look like. And so he gives them the feedback for them to program it properly. And so really important. So we intend to do the same thing. We'll bring 2 more of our gel coders into this cell and train them. Much easier to train somebody to run a robot than it is to train them to what good gel coat looks like. So another thing you can see is running through the middle of the floor here, we have a trap. That hides a chain that is tow line. And so right now, we move boats all over the place with forklifts. So we probably have 6 forklifts in 3 of our shops that just move boats all day long. This tow line allows us to pull our hulls and decks through the process. So we're able to load them on at the very back part of the building there where they stage. And then with the push of a button, they would bring that boat up to just before the doors. And the one that was just before the doors would come into the booth, and the one that's in the booth would eject out. And so we can move 3 boats in about 2 minutes with the push of a button and 1 operator. So you're going to save a lot of movement time around the facility, which should make us a lot more efficient.
We love that.
So, any other questions in here?
You're done to sell more sport boats, right?
Sport boats.